me. Help me.
Hi guys, if you don't know me, my name is Sun. I play with knives and I've destroyed my bed for your entertainment. Also, rip to the mic, it's not working today because my computer has decided it doesn't want to fuck with me. And that is okay. Sometimes we have those days where we do not appreciate the people who are there for you the most. For those of you who are not aware, for those of you who may have been living under their chair or under a box for the past week, we now have Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch.
Son, we knew this a week ago. Kind of old news now.
First things first, am I good at Fortnite? No. Will I get better? Hell yeah. When playing Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch, we came across just a few issues that really rattled my snake. And the first issue is heavily revolved around Sony. And don't get me wrong, I love you so much and I appreciate you. It's not you. It's definitely not you. It's Sony. Sony, it's you. I freaking love Sony. I love my PlayStation 4. You may just think I'm a Nintendo fangirl, but I'm not. PlayStation is my baby. However, Sony don't want us Nintendo or Xbox fans to sit with them.
Actually, Megan, I can't sit anywhere. I have HEMroiods.
And that really annoys me. And I get it, apparently people that play PlayStation 4 are too cool to play with us peasants who play on the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox. So yes, I am a Sony fangirl, but not allowing Nintendo and Xbox Fortnite players to play with Sony players is bloody awful. Absolutely awful. So Sony, this might be a very hard concept to grasp, so please just take a seat. What if I told you that I own a PlayStation 4 and a Nintendo Switch? And I'd like to carry on my Fortnite progression from my PlayStation 4 onto my Nintendo Switch. No. That would be a stupid idea. That's not possible. What you're going to have to do is make an entire new account on your Nintendo Switch. So therefore, I'm gonna have one game of Fortnite on my PlayStation 4 and I'm gonna be a noob, well, a new noob, on my bloody Nintendo Switch. I don't see the logic in that. Can you guys see the logic in that? Can you? Can you agree with me that this is insane? You may think I'm being petty, but it doesn't actually end there. Allegedly, people who have tried to log in with their PS4 Fortnite account onto the Nintendo Switch have been locked out and all their progress has been wiped entirely. It hasn't happened to me, but allegedly it's happened to some people. Google it. Anyway, a few days ago, Sony released a fabulous statement that highlighted that the issue will soon be fixed. I'm joking. Why would they do that? I mean, fuck. Don't fix the problem, guys. Ignore the problem. Anyway, they stated, let me sit down. We are always open to hearing what the PlayStation community is interested in to enhance their gaming experience. With more than 80 million monthly active users on the PlayStation Network, we've built a huge community of gamers who can play together on Fortnite and on all online titles. We offer Fortnite crossplay support with PC, Mac, iOS and Android devices. Yeah, Sony, that's great, but what you've actually done there is ignore the problem entirely. You haven't sorted anything out. You've just explained that I can play it on my Android, but guess what? I still can't play it on my Android. Tried to download it. It's not there. It's not ready yet. It's not ready for me. I will just sit here and wait for it to be sorted. The other issues that I have currently experienced on the Nintendo Switch are crashing. For me, this is the big one. I'm just carrying my way to my second kill by myself. And guess what happens? Fortnite crashes. Why? And I'm mad. Normally I wouldn't mind if my game crashes if I was playing something I was quite good at. If I was playing, say, Harvest Moon, I was playing The Sims, something so simple. But when I struggle at a game and I'm trying to get better and I reach a personal best, a PB, and my Switch crashes, I'm mad. And I know when a game first comes out it does have some issues, that's why we get patches and we get updates. I understand that, but this is just a problem that I've faced and some other people have faced, and some people are just getting a little bit mad about. I guess it's not too much of a big deal for some people, but if you're a noob like me and you completely suck, it makes you mad. Now the next thing, graphics. Bear with me for this one. I'm not being too picky and I'm not being too offensive. Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch has a ceiling of 30 frames per second and runs by 1600 by 600 res. Okay, it's all here, it's all here. This does in fact mean you're going to get a lower resolution on your Nintendo Switch whilst playing the game, and also your game isn't going to run as smoothly as it does on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4. Me personally, I don't care. I have no issues graphically. It still looks good to me. I'm not one of those people who are like
30 frames per second, that is god awful. I will not be touching that game. I will not be purchasing that game. And anyone who purchases it is a peasant.
I'm personally not like that. The game hasn't been infected in any way for me to moan about the way it runs or the quality of the graphics. Nothing has bothered me. To me, it's pretty much perfect on the Nintendo Switch. I absolutely love the fact that you can take it out with you, and having Fortnite on the Switch in general is an amazing thing. Now I spoke about the bad, the disgusting, and the just plain ugly. Now it's time to talk about the good stuff. And to me, all that is that we have Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch. It runs perfectly, you can play with your friends, and it's literally a really good time. I've seen a lot of people stating that it's the first time they've got to play Fortnite and they're having the best time ever because they didn't own a PlayStation 4. So the fact that we're able to get these games on the Nintendo Switch and people are actively working with Nintendo, developers are working with Nintendo, or the companies are working with them to get these games on the Nintendo Switch is amazing. As I said, for me, the graphics, the way it plays, I have not had any issues with it whatsoever, and I'm very impressed. It looks really nice. We don't always need to have the best, the top graphics to enjoy the game. As long as they're not like potato graphics, then we shouldn't really care that much, especially because we can't just go out and take our PlayStation with us and be like, oh yeah, gaming well. It doesn't work like that. Good thing about Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch is the controls. I have thoroughly enjoyed playing with the Joy-Cons, and also this baby. I really enjoy playing Fortnite on the Pro Controller compared to playing it with my PlayStation 4 controller. I think to me this is the most comfiest control. I think a lot of people will agree with me when I say I think the comfort of the control and the control you prefer really has an impact on your gameplay. Now onto the part of the video where I talk about your guys' opinions. To create a new Epic account to play Fortnite on the Switch because it's tied to PS4 and they blocked cross-platform. Incredibly annoying and a really bad look for PlayStation. I agree, I love PlayStation so much, but this is a stupid call. How bad this seems to me. Fortnite came on the Switch and Nintendo the same day as it announced, and the Android we've been waiting for months. Do they discriminate against us? Yes, they do, because as I said earlier, we haven't got it on the Android yet. Being put on not having an Xbox, a PS4 Xbox, a good PC, a Switch and an iPhone. Yeah, that really does suck actually. I think people that can't afford it and they want to play mobile games and they're taking the absolute piss to put it out on the Android is ridiculous, to be fair. It should have been out ages ago. Hi Nintendo Switch, Fortnite frame rate is so bad. I just brought a Switch for Fortnite and it's bad. Please make it better. Please make an update to make it better and fix glitches. So again, somebody else is really disappointed with the FPS. Maybe if you are looking to buy a Nintendo Switch solely for Fortnite because you love it that much, then maybe do some research, see if you like it, test it out. To me, that people are bringing out a lot of hate in regards to Fortnite on the Switch. I wasn't quite aware of this until this second, but this guy said, seriously PlayStation, Sony, Fortnite, Switch situation is incredibly bad PR and really affecting your brand right now. You need to address this ASAP. You have super low PlayStation fans of 24-year-olds like myself considering leaving you. Fix this. I guess that's because they're not allowing us Switch players to sit with the PlayStation players. A drum roll please for some positive comments. We have one here. Epic Games just played Fortnite on my cousin's Switch and I have to say well done. Amazing port. Now how do I log out of my account? Dude, Fortnite on the Switch was the best thing and it was out instantly. Amazing. We are going to end the video with a positive comment from me. I absolutely love Fortnite on the Switch. I totally agree that we should be allowed to sit with the PlayStation 4 players and the Xbox players. We should all be able to integrate and share each other's juices, but we can't. So I'm hoping that PlayStation do fix this and it's sorted ASAP, because I just want one account. At the end of the day, I don't want 7. Anyway guys, questions. 1, what do you think of Fortnite in general? 2, do you play Fortnite? 3, have you got Fortnite on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox or PS4? Number 5, what do you think of the situation? Give me the good, bad and the ugly. And last but not least, we want some cyber hugs. Lovely.